to Darrell Reynolds, and who else? To Betty Hendricks. The other night at my party meeting, and Betty Hendricks was talking at Ojai. It's a little tiny club. And Betty Hendricks was saying, "Well, I'm going to try and help you do a mailing." And Mary goes, "We got money." She goes, Betty Hendricks goes, "You do?" She goes, "Yeah, we got $2,800. She goes, "And you're not getting it." Anyhow, Carol was, just to touch on this for a second, Carol was being very diplomatic and very careful. I don't have to do that. And what I would tell you is that in this party, we live with a stereotype that's been foisted upon us that doesn't exist. But by taking shots at people for their appearance or their religion or their disability or whatever, falls into that stereotype and reinforces it with people, and it's not true. So it's not when you're doing it in the name of the Federation. When you're in your daily lives, if you feel it necessary, and none of you are, to speak, to attack someone's religion, race, color, you probably don't belong in this party. This is the party of Lincoln. And you have to remember, the Democrats have spent 150 years trying to convince everybody that Lincoln was a Democrat and George Wallace was a Republican. So keep that in mind. Anyhow, to go on. I wasn't able to come to your convention. Mary's stepfather passed away, and we had to take care of it. We were in the middle of the Pacific Ocean when it happened. So like I said, it cost us $700 in phone calls to try and get all the family there and all that. So we were dealing with that, but I didn't make it. But you folks have always been very supportive of me, Betty and Joy and everyone. I really do thank you. But and I'm here to answer whatever questions you may have about what I do, about what the treasurer does. But I do want to tell you one thing. And those of you that know me know what I've done. When I came to work in the party many years ago, I wasn't a young Republican, but I was a much younger Republican. And I found that people were more than happy to let me walk precincts, make phone calls, stuff envelopes, and then leave. And I realized that that's not the way it should be, and especially with you women who are without a doubt the bedrock of our operation. And so I took it upon myself to try and make sure that certainly in my county that we empower. Is anybody here from Ventura County? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, besides the obvious. Okay. And she'll vouch for me. But what I tried to do is in our county, and I don't want to take credit for this. This is the way everybody should operate. In our county, we provide meeting space for all the unit clubs. We provide the ability for them to whenever they need something, we'll pay for it. The party will pay for it if they don't have the ability to pay for it themselves. But most importantly, the one thing that I learned is that a lot of your clubs survive by the bounty program. And then when I got involved with the state party, I found out that we were paying, and I didn't know this, that we're paying, the central committees and you folks, like $2 and $3 a reg. And then I found out we're paying vendors $15. So at that point, I made a promise to my unit clubs that I would pay them whatever the professional vendors were getting. And it cost me a fortune, but it was worth every dime. I mean, it cost the party a fortune. I didn't do it myself. And we do that to this day, and I'm trying my best to get the party to respond in the same vein. Because you do the same work with one big difference. Rain, shine, off year, on year, paid, unpaid, you guys are there. And you guys are sitting at your card tables, getting beat up by people that don't like us for one reason or another. And you're sitting there doing what Republicans are supposed to do, reaching out, talking, signing up voters, getting email addresses, doing the job that everybody should be doing, but you folks do it, and you do it well. And I'm just proud to have you with me, and I just want to thank you a lot. Can I answer any questions about CRP or the Treasury, or yes?
Talking about paid, unpaid, bounty, probably not going to be paid this last
It is my intention, we are turning this ship, and it is my intention to make good on all the bounties that's been submitted.
Halfway during this time, we were not able to get online and put a lot of our applications in because we lost contact.
If you have affidavits,
We did.
if you have affidavits that can support your bounty sheets, I will do everything I can to get you paid.
Isn't there a plywood burning in?
There is, but also we have been, this has been a tough couple of years for us, and we let staff go, and we weren't, we arguably weren't as efficient as we should have been. So here's the thing. Did you submit the registration? Of course. So did you do the work? You ought to get paid. There shouldn't be a penalty because we couldn't process it, or you couldn't get online, or you couldn't mail it. You did the work, you did the registration, and you got to remember something. 99% of the time, those voters you registered are still here. So you did your job. And I will try to, I will do everything I can to make sure we do ours. Anything else?
Thank you. Explaining that to me.
Oh, listen, you guys, we couldn't do it without you. That's the fact. And it's wonderful to have you here. And this next couple of years, Jim Brulte's been my friend for over 20 years. He's just a great stand-up guy and has the faith and confidence of just a lot of folks. So we're going to do great. I want to thank you again for having me and have a great convention.